Geographically, what part of the world were you born in?
Um, Chicago, right? Yeah, Chicago.
Does it get any more specific than that?
South side of Chicago, Parkway Garden, better known as O Block.
And that's where you were raised in as well.
Yep.
And what ages did that take place in your life? Specifically, O Block.
I want to say I came out Block like 2008. I want to say. I don't remember. It was around that time though. I know Barack Obama was either going to be president or he just became president. It was one of them. But I know I've been in that since like my first grade. So since a little kid.
And have you ever left? Was it first grade to a certain point in your life?
Uh, kind of, but not really. Yeah, I moved. I moved. I just recently moved. Like once I started rapping, I started taking rapping serious. I moved this shit. I still live in Chicago though.
Do you
But
remember
like
what age
my
you...
mama, she still live there and shit though. But hopefully I get up out of this year, by the end of this year.
What age do you think it was when you actually finally moved from O Block?
I had just turned 20, so that was last year.
Now, what was it really like growing up in that location for you?
It was like, just like it was like the projects, like it's the projects. So you like kids growing up grown earlier than So like we growing up grown before our time. So it's like it's a lot of kid shit that I ain't never did, but the average kid did. And it's a lot of grown shit that I did that the average kid still ain't done. See what I'm saying?
Now, just for perspective, let's say you were 10 years old back then.
Right.
What age did it feel like you were? On paper, you were 10, but what did you...
15, I mean, at 10, I felt 18. I felt like I was 18 at 10.
What about at 15? What did you feel like?
15, I was like 21. I was grown. 15, I was grown as hell. That's when I became grown. 15, that's when I was like paying for everything on my own. Like my freshman year of high school, so I take care of myself really. That's when I became grown. I felt like a grown man, yeah.
And care to share the name of the high school you're referencing here?
I went to Cary High School, and then I went to Wendell Phillips.
And what was the reason for the switch?
And Cary was a diverse school and shit, cause like I had good grades and shit, so I went to a good school. But it's just like I was having so much freedom with that shit. All I was doing skipping class every day, gambling. I'm shooting dice. My mom only give me $2 and shit to get on the bus and the train. I'm jumping them, so I'm keeping them $2 in my pocket, shooting dice, trying to flip that. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to get up out of it because I was only passing with all D's. I was passing classes with all D's. I went to Phillips. Once I went to Phillips, though, my grades improved. But I still was doing, I was doing average knucklehead shit in school. But the work was more easier because, like, I was advanced in the brain.
So was this your choice to switch schools? Was this out of your control?
Yeah, it was out of my control.
This was your parents' call, or?
Yeah, my mama.
Okay.
My mama she wanted me from out of there.
What
Because I
grade?
wasn't doing shit, so it was like, what's the point of me traveling, taking 2 trains to go to school, and I ain't doing shit?
What grade was that you actually ended up switching?
My sophomore year.
10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most amount of money you ran up off of $2 gambling back then?
The most I'd have made off gambling is shooting dice. The most in
with
one
$2.
night.
With $2.
Ah, with the $2?
Yeah. Back then, when you had those $2.
I want to say like probably like $100 and some dollars. For like $100 and some dollars in school, that's a lot. But that's a lot of gambling. That's gambling all day, different people. That's gambling, because I'll be taking 20 from him, taking 20 from him, 10 from him. And this be all day. That's why I'm skipping class, because I'm like, damn, I just made $100 and some in school. Fuck that class shit. I'll get up with that shit later. I just made a quick 100.
What would you do with that extra money back then?
I used to save it, put it in my shoebox, save it up for when I want to get something real nice.
Now, when it comes to that upbringing in O Block, how were you able to survive that environment?
Shit, you gotta always like keep your eyes watching and your ears listening. You just gotta to be alive is to survive. See what I'm saying? So like you just gotta adapt to your habitat.
The next question was going to be, what do you think your key was to survival? Would you say that fits that answer there?
Yeah, my key. Yeah, but I say the big key I say surviving so far is me listening to my mama. Like my mama, she was on my ass a lot. She was on my ass a lot. Like I used to have to sneak outside to go hang with my homies and shit. I used to be till I was at school doing something the whole time. I'm somewhere playing basketball in the back of Parkway or some shit. But like a lot of that shit, my mama mounted in my head as a kid. I stuck with it.
Now, there are some people that say things like, I hope to see the age of 18. I hope to see the age of 21, maybe 25. Were you ever put in one of those
Hell
positions
yeah.
there?
I want to say 18 and 21. I was like, I'll never forget this day. I was like 10 and shit. I got in trouble with my OG. I was in my room. I'm getting that counting down. Like, I'm getting that 7 years, months. I mean, I can't wait till I turn 18. I'm be grown. I'm out this bitch. I'm be grown as hell. 18 come, man, I'm still in the same spot. I'm still with my OG, 18. That shit ain't changed, but it's like, damn, I'm 18. I started losing friends at 13. I lost my first friend. He was 13. So I was like, damn, I made it to 18. But then I was like 21. That's a long ass stretch from now. But I just turned 21 though a couple of months. So I'm blessed with that one right there.
Did you celebrate that milestone?
Yeah, I celebrate. Hell yeah.
How'd you do it?
I could have went out. I was finna go like out of town, go out of the state somewhere, catch a little vibe. But I was like, I wanted to spend my time with like all my peoples that I grew up with, my family and shit. So I ended up getting a little party, having a little party, throwing a little party and shit, chilling out, enjoying myself.